That was a fun intro.
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, everybody, man? Happy Friday night edition of Crew Talk Sports. Hope everybody had a safe and fun Thanksgiving, man. Some great football games that we're going to dive into, obviously. We got our boy, man. He's back. Missed the first down, dude.
In the flesh, baby. Guilty as charged.
What's up, bro? How was your Thanksgiving, man?
Oh, as you can see, I'm kind of leaning back in my chair because because you know what comes after Thanksgiving is Black Friday, and Black Friday is all the ladies are going shopping, you're stuck with the kids, and you have to heat up leftovers because you can't starve. So your boy's suffering, but I'm making it.
That's what I love to hear, man. Dante, how was the Thanksgiving, my dog?
It was great. Thankful to be here. Thankful the Cowboys put belt to ass on the Chiefs for us. Got the job done. Was not expecting that. Bengals show up and do their part. Perfect day for a Broncos fan. We got to sit back and watch all the chaos unfold. Great Thanksgiving. Had to work today. Never get to work on Black Friday, but low-key was watching some college football all day, so could be worse. Happy to be here.
Yeah, no, definitely great Thanksgiving. Dude, some pretty interesting games. We'll get into those real quick. I know my boy Dante has got us with some NFL breaking news. So,
yeah, big week coming up. Playoff race is coming down. I'm seeing all these playoff percentages on who's going to make it, whatnot. It's getting close. I'll run through it real quick here. Let's start with a big one. PS2, Patrick Surtain back this week versus the Commanders. That Denver defense is getting healthy and full strength right when we need it the most. Love to see it. Also, Alex Singleton and Jonah Ellis are expected back this week too. So we'll be at full strength versus that Commanders offense. They will not be at full strength. Confirmed Jaden Daniels is out this week. So Marcus Mariota, Sam's favorite quarterback, is getting the start.
His boy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know we'll get into these games when we do the Sunday preview, but I was looking forward to the Jaden Daniels versus Bo Nix. So that's kind of a bummer. But no, it's good to see the Broncos coming back full strength. I was scared when we lost PS2. We went 3-0, right? 3-0, I believe, without PS2.
Yeah.
So yeah. No, let's go.
And Terry McLaurin also back for the Commanders this week, so that'll be a good matchup.
Scary Terry, baby.
Scary Terry. Chargers, Amarian Hampton. He's been practicing all week, but he's not going to make his return yet. He'll be out again this week. Won't play against the Raiders.
They need him.
They do need him. They're a run-first team struggling there for sure. Najee out also, so been tough for them. Here you go, Sam. Jags, Titans, Brian Thomas expected to be back for the Jags, so Trevor Lawrence gets a weapon back for him. Down the road, Broncos, Jags coming up here soon, so expect Brian Thomas to be back for that. Speaking of receivers, Marvin Harrison Jr. out again for the Cardinals. He's had a tough go with injuries this year. Injury report says illness, so maybe a little too much turkey yesterday. I'm not sure what's going on, but he's out. Another receiver, Drake London, out for the Falcons.
Ooh.
They got to be just tanking at this point. Tough bummer is I don't think they have a first-round pick. Is that right?
I don't think they do.
I think they gave it to the Rams, I think.
Yeah, of course they did. They gave it to them. Of course they did.
Yeah. So Falcons, tough.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, why rush that guy back when your season's already lost and he's your number one wide receiver?
Yes.
You know, I traded him in fantasy 2 weeks ago, and I was just like, I was at the point in the season where I could have sat on him, but I'm like, nah, I want to get somebody that I'm for sure can plug in right now and then, play.
Whoever you traded him to has got to be a little bit pissed off at you. That's a nice little dump you did there. Love to see it. Alvin Kamara for the Saints. He's out this week versus the Dolphins. Saints, another team. Not really
Ouch,
sure
my
there.
Fantasy. Ouch.
Yeah, fantasy implications there. This is a tough one. Vikings, JJ McCarthy out versus the Seahawks. We talked about this a little bit, but they're now starting an undrafted FCS quarterback this weekend versus the Seahawks. Sam Darnold revenge game. So actually, real quick note on this game, Ev. I'm still in the eliminator, and I will be using the Seahawks as my eliminator pick this week versus the Vikings. How do we feel about that? We feel confident?
I feel good about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it. Unless Brosmer just comes out and just completely lights the fucking world on fire.
The fellow Golden Gopher has emerged.
Right. I mean, I saw a lot of people on Twitter being like, well, he can't be any worse than JJ McCarthy, so it's not really a downgrade, right? Interdivision here, CJ Stroud will start versus the Colts. So he's back. He hasn't played since that Denver game that hit he took there. So Texans
Colts got to have it. Colts got to have it.
Colts got to have it, and Texans got to have it. So that's a big game coming up.
Yeah,
here.
They both got to have it, but I think a lot of the onus is on the Colts there because they lost to Kansas City. They got to get this one.
And Daniel Jones, he has got a fracture in his leg.
Dude,
he's been playing on.
He's going against the Houston Texans. Defense.
Yeah. Sorry about your broken leg. Here's the NFL's best defense, man. Good luck, buddy. Good luck.
And I also saw real quick on Danny Jones, the Vikings could be looking to bring him back next year. Apparently, because he's on a 1-year deal with the Colts, so he's going to get paid by somebody.
They got to nail that down if you're the Colts at that point.
I'm shocked they haven't already. I wonder if it's him waiting out for more money. But honestly, after they start 4-0, they should have been throwing money at him. So that's just something to keep your eye on. See how he does down the stretch here. Some of these desperate teams for a quarterback could be making a play there. Speaking of quarterbacks, a couple more. Aaron Rodgers back this week versus the Bills. Jackson Dart back versus the Patriots. So both coming off some injuries there. And then Baker Mayfield expected to start for the Bucs. I remember we talked about last show. He was questionable. He had that injury. He was in a sling. Apparently he's been running around in practice looking good. So Bucs on a little bit of a slide. They really need a win this week versus the Cardinals. So Cardinals are a good get-right team, though.
How dare you disrespect the brisket that way?
Yeah.
How dare you?
That guy has been absolutely fucking slinging it, dude. So
47 pass attempts.
Jeez, it's unbelievable. It's just there's no way Kyler Murray is the quarterback for the Cardinals next year.
He would never. No, he's gone. He's gone.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah. Luckily for the Bucs, Trey Benson, Cardinals running back, he's out again this week. We talked about him possibly coming back. That's a fantasy sleeper. Put him on the bench if you can. Pick him up. I know Trillo was really high on him, but deep in this playoff run, he could be a difference maker if he's out there in your league. We did talk about it real quick. The Texans defense versus the Bills. So the Bills now have both starting tackles out this week versus Steelers after giving up 8 sacks last week with both of them playing. So that's something to keep your eye on. That TJ Watt I don't think is out there, but that Steelers defense is still really good. And then a couple of notes from yesterday's games. Amon St. Brown left due to an ankle injury in the first quarter.
That hurts.
That hurt a lot of people's fantasy. I can say that for sure. And then obviously hurt the Lions just performance-wise too. So head coach Dan Campbell said that it doesn't look to be long-term, hoping he'll be back, but something to keep your eye on. A little bit of a boost for the Lions. Former All-Pro center Frank Ragnow unretires. So this was the deadline last week to be able to unretire and still play this season. So he'll be back probably a couple weeks, most likely for playoffs, but they need him.
Someone doesn't like camp, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he took that to the extreme. 13 weeks in.
You could have come in to week 1, you know?
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
Bills also signed wide receiver Brandon Cooks. We talked about that. Some people thought he might be a fit in Denver just because of that Sean Payton relationship. I personally didn't see it, but Bills, I mean, they're not playing Coleman. Curtis Samuel's on IR, so they're struggling wide receiver wise in that room. So maybe he'll be a little bit of a boost there. And then Broncos, we talked about Will Lutz. They signed Will Lutz and Malcolm Roach to contract extensions over the bye week. So, I mean, when we look at the Broncos roster, how many guys are not locked up for multiple years going forward? I mean, you got your young quarterback on a rookie deal. All your core pieces are locked up. The Broncos are in a really good spot. So were you surprised about the Wattenberg re-signing? They also re-signed center Luke Wattenberg. I know we talked about how we thought he was kind of the weakest on the line. Pro Football has him ranked as like top 10 center in the league. He got pretty average, or highest paid center in the NFL money. But I feel like his play has been a little average compared to that. What do you think on that one, Ev?
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought like, dude, like if that's the position that we attack in the draft this year or next year, that's center is it, So, yeah, no, I wasn't crazy about it, but I mean, hey, man, I trust at this point, I trust George Payton, Sean Payton they wouldn't just give this guy that contract if they didn't believe in him, and then so it's right now it's up to Bo, man, it's up to Bo.
Yeah, I will say that these moves the Broncos are making, they're locking up all their, these depth pieces, and there's some of these stars at other positions. Tells me that they're going to go all in on some playmakers this offseason, which they need. So I like it. I mean, they know what they're doing. Plus, they got that Walmart money. These contracts don't mean anything because they just converted to signing bonuses, this and that. And, so I don't really even look at that stuff because the salary cap goes up every year. And you get these guys that have what ends up being a good value. So I like to see it. But that was all I had for breaking news over the last few days since we've been on. I don't know if you had anything else I missed.
Yeah, no, I think I'm good. Sam, have you seen anything that we didn't hit on?
No, you covered it all pretty well. I think. I think that's about all as I can see on my Bleacher Report off to my left here. So I think you're in good shape.
The only breaking news we missed at the top of the show is me, Ev, and Trillo are sweating the Texas Longhorns right now. They're playing Texas A&M. Down.
What's the score?
It was 10-3 at halftime. I don't know if they've kicked back off yet, but we are sweating a little bit right now. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that as we go forward. 10-6. Texas got a field goal. So
what a barn burner. What a barn burner.
What a barn burner.
I kind of figured this game was
the Battle of Texas or whatnot.
The Battle of Texas.
Hey, listen. I don't know why it's not a primetime game, and this is probably my biased Tennessee fandom here. But like Vanderbilt and Tennessee go at it on Saturday at 2:30, and that game is going to be nuts. It's going to be absolutely insane.
We'll get into some college football in a little bit, but you got you're on the pulse there in Nashville, so I can only imagine what Tennessee's feeling because traditionally that game is not ever competitive, right? So this is like kind of a rarity almost.
Yeah, to some degree. So the shtick is Vanderbilt's always been kind of little brother, right? Like Michigan and Michigan State kind of thing. Vanderbilt would win against Tennessee. And one year I think they went 4 or 5 years in a row, and they had beaten Tennessee, and then they got put back into their box rather quickly. And not since the days of like having like Jay Cutler and stuff like that have they ever been showing out. And now they're showing out right now. They just re-signed their coach to a multi-year deal, which is good for them because usually guys coach at Vanderbilt and then get a job and they go away. So there they are. But it's like anything I said watching Vanderbilt this year, I said, I guarantee you Heupel in Tennessee has that game circled on his calendar. And I guarantee you Lee over Vanderbilt has that game circled on his calendar. Well, like this is going to be a big one.
Lee's an alumni, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I believe so,
Vanderbilt.
Yes.
And then I did see some rumors on Twitter that the number one QB recruit is potentially flipping his commitment from Georgia to Vanderbilt. So, hey, I love Nashville. I'm all for Vanderbilt building that program up. So, we'll get into some college football in a little bit, Ev.
I like Vanderbilt, just not this Saturday.
I know Tennessee fans are probably conflicted because they've always never really had to root against Vanderbilt because they never mean anything. So
now this is like I've had like the text chain with my friends that are Vanderbilt fans has gotten quiet, and I was like, oh boy, the calm before the storm. Here we go. Right. So it's going to be. I have a feeling this is going to be a bloodbath. There's just going to be punches back and forth, and whoever gets the ball last wins. That's what I kind of feel like it's going for here. So exciting times, but I am also nervous as hell. So
that'll be a big one. My last piece of breaking news actually was from today's game. Bears improved to 9-3 with the win over the Eagles.
Ugly game.
Did you have eyes on that game?
Oh, I watched all of it. And I've never seen two quarterbacks look so awful, and then somehow one of them comes out smelling gorgeous on the other side because he made two clutch passes. Isn't the NFL nutty that you watch these two guys for like all 3 quarters overthrow wide open wide receivers over and over and over again, and then all because he hit Cole Kmet down at the end there. That everything's
It's like,
fine now.
yeah, great
Oh,
day.
that's
great
why Caleb is so good. I'm like, what are you talking about? I've watched that guy stink up the field for the last hour.
Yeah, both of the Bears running backs over 100 yards rushing and a touchdown apiece.
Correct.
What the fuck is up with the Eagles, boys? Because I'm sitting
Powder
there like,
keg.
is it safe to say this is a Super Bowl hangover for them? But it's crazy to say before today's game they were 8-3.
Do you remember the story last year with them? Right, they were winning despite Sirianni's stupidity. We'll say. So that was the big line that they were kind of coming together and whatnot. Now there's discourse in the locker room, right? AJ Brown's saying blah blah blah, and they're trying to force feed him the ball today.
Yep.
I mean, 132 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
On my fantasy team, you'd love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
That was huge. But I mean, the Eagles, I don't know what their deal is. And I will say Eagles fans are very similar to Broncos fans where they could win 10 games in a row. And if you lose the next one, you're getting booed, which it's kind of crazy. But I mean, Eagles fans were letting Sirianni have it today. I don't know if you saw some. But I mean, is he a good coach? Is it just a super talented team that he's looking good behind? I'm not really sure what the deal is. Saquon's definitely been a little bit different this year. I don't know if it's due to the offensive line or if it's him. I mean, 13 carries, 56 yards a day. He's not the workhorse he was. Is that because Jalen Hurts throwing the ball 34 times? What are we doing? I mean, come on. I know they were kind of playing catch up all game, so maybe that's just the game plan got away from him. I'm not really sure.
I don't think they used his legs very well either. They only let Hurts run a couple of times, and I feel like he gets more involved if he runs a little bit more.
4 rushes, 31 yards. They don't have
not enough.
When I think of the Eagles and like when they're good, it's when they're physical and they kind of run the ball down your throat.
Yeah.
Letting Hurts throw the ball 34 times. I mean, that's exactly what teams want to do.
Yeah, that's irresponsible. And no, I saw they showed a graphic during the game, and it was like last year Jalen Hurts was averaging like 42 rushing yards per game, and this year it's down to 27. Yeah, but you're right. I mean, we kind of thought, like, if you were listening to our fantasy podcast, that there would be a little bit of regression for Saquon Barkley, but I think it has a little bit to do with the line, obviously, but I don't know, man. It's tough to watch. I don't believe in Sirianni. I think he's an absolute dickhead. So I'm gonna
bring my daughter to the press conference. What a loser!
Yeah,
give me a break.
He's the absolute worst. So I don't know. I don't know where they go from here. Do they fire their OC? I see a lot of people. Shout out our boy Kevin Showalter from the Sideline Podcast.
Ooh,
he's looking at like, hey man, Petula got to go. The OC, he got to go. Somebody's got to be held accountable. You put up 15 points at home against the Chicago Bears, man. So
you have a bad defense.
Yes. Yeah. Made them look great. Made them look like the 85 Bears. So it's like, I don't know where they go from here. I guarantee you it's time. They got to shake something up. But yeah, I mean, moving forward, man, they got to go back to their original recipe where it's just pound the rock.
Where are the Bears on your guys' fraud meter? I mean, today's NFL, anytime a team's good, everyone calls them a fraud because of their schedule, this and that. What do you guys think of the Bears? They've proven me wrong all year. And the Broncos beat the Eagles. The Bears beat the Eagles. I'm going to still call that a legit win. The Eagles are still a good football team in the NFL. What do you guys think of the Bears? Is this a team you can see making a run in the playoffs, or is this just a little fluke?
I try to not take down people's expectations, especially Bears fans that have suffered for quite a while. But I just don't think Caleb Williams is that great. And I know he's done well and he's won the games. He made the clutch passes today. I can't argue that he did it. But if we all watched that game, you saw how many ugly, awful passes he was making over and over, 3 and out, him and Hurts.
Right.
So I just feel like if they get into the playoffs, and I think they're going to, that if they come up against whoever they draw, and they have a decent defense, that they will be kicked out pretty quickly. But we'll see.
Sam, you're an unbiased fan here. Who are you taking, Caleb Williams or Bo Nix?
I'll take Bo Nix.
All right.
But I love new Ryan Fitzpatrick. I think he's great.
that absolutely terrifies me. Although, hey, you give Ryan Fitzpatrick one of the best defenses in the league, and he's going to win you some games. So,
hey, I loved Ryan Fitzpatrick. Like I couldn't hate him no matter what he did. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. That's fine.
He's he's a G. No, I'm with you boys. I went in before today. I was just talking to my brother-in-law yesterday. Like, I don't believe in the Bears. And I think even after this win against the Eagles, it's more of my just disbelief in what the Eagles have going on right now than what, Chicago's going to end up doing. It blows my mind that they're number one in that division, which I thought the Lions were going to run away with it. What the fuck's going on with the Lions? We'll get into them in a second. But yeah, no, I'm with you boys. I think hey man, they get into the playoffs. Could they be a one and done if they don't have a bye? I wouldn't be surprised.
I think so.
Yeah. 2 of their next 3 games are against the Packers, so we'll find out. What's going on there.
Tight. That's going to be tight.
Packers also a fraudulent team, but we'll go ahead and get into that. They go into Detroit, win 31-24. Dude, Jordan Love goes nuclear. 234 yards passing and 4 tutties. What's going on with the Lions? I look at this like the same way. Like, what is going on with the Lions?
You can only live on the. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want him to go? I don't want him.
No, you go ahead.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So if you live your life gambling, which Dan Campbell most certainly does, eventually the odds come up against you, right? Eventually you lose. And we have seen him gamble decent amount this year and not get it. And when you start doing that, you're really – I'm not a big proponent of it. I don't think you should go for – I don't care about analytics or anything like that. If you're at your own 40 or something like that, don't go for it. That's just a recipe for disaster. What's the old adage? You can throw the ball, but 2 bad things can happen when you throw the ball, and only one thing good is they catch it. So
– I love the chaos. Go for it.
Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. But no, seriously, you live like that. And I know the guys love it and the fans love it and whatnot. At the same time, I'm like, making a living that way will lose you games.
Yeah, it's going to lose you your job. It's going to lose you your job.
And by the way, you cannot, I know they're doing okay and well. They have a winning season. That's awesome. But you can't lose that many coaches and that many players and not be a consequence to that. So maybe that's what we're seeing, that there's a consequence in their depth and everything else. It's good that they got the veteran O-lineman back though. So
yeah, thank God. Thank God.
They needed that badly.
Dante, what do you make of the Lions, man? Are they done, or was this just kind of like a one-off? I mean, I don't know. Where do we go from here with the Lions?
Well, here's the thing. You just asked what's up with the Lions. You asked what's up with the Bears. Here's the thing. It's Ben Johnson. That's what I think is the difference. I think his play calling ability, whatever it is, underrated. I mean, honestly, give him my vote for coach of the year with what he's doing with that Bears team. I agree. I don't think Caleb Williams is a great quarterback. And I don't think Jared Goff's a bad quarterback, but I think he's a system quarterback, and you need to put him in the right places for success. I mean, same with Jahmyr Gibbs, one of the best running backs in the league, I think, but if you use him properly. And Dan Campbell taking over play calling, it's tough because I think a great head coach is almost like a CEO. I think it's too much when they're calling plays and they're worrying about this and that, and then they got to decide they're going to do the challenge and are we going to go for it? What's the play? Like, we even see Sean Payton struggle with it at times where it's just too much. That's why I think some of the best head coaches are more of a CEO. And if you have good coordinators that can handle this, it takes a lot off your plate. So I think the Lions are missing Ben Johnson. That the offensive line's definitely been a little bit of a problem for them too this year. The defense they're building the defense. It's been better than it was last year, actually, but they don't have the high-powered offense to keep them in games like they did. I still wouldn't want to play them in the playoffs. If you ask me who would you rather play tomorrow, the Lions or the Bears, I'd rather play the Bears.
Absolutely.
So that's where I'm at on it. And the NFL, the regular season's too long for me. It's too much, and these games don't mean as much. So you drop a game, it's like, as long as you get in the playoffs, anything can happen, I feel like. So until the Lions are out of it, I'm not going to count them out, but something's going on. I mean, Jared Goff yesterday, 20 for 26, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns. He had a great game. Jahmyr Gibbs only 68 yards.
See, that's how you stop the Lions. I mean, you saw what he did last week with like 264 scrimmage yards, 3 touchdowns. You can't let that guy beat you. And if if you just kind of, sell out to shut him down and you make Jared
Right.
Goff a little bit uncomfortable, he looks like, an average quarterback in the NFL.
You also saw a lot with the Lions when Ben Johnson was there. There was always a play in the back pocket to get the score.
Yes.
There was always something inventive. They're not as inventive this year. They're just not. And I don't see it. There's no hook or ladder or anything.
I feel like Ben Johnson is a play caller. He's always 3-4 plays ahead. He's setting up everything. He's not I feel like when you're a play caller and you get reactive is when you're in trouble.
Yes.
When you're aggressive and you're doing what you want to do and you're setting things up. Which same thing with Denver and Sean Payton. When Sean Payton starts forcing the ball and he starts trying to be reactive and get too cute, it's when Denver struggles. It's when he's big brain Sean can really pull some stuff out of his bag of tricks, and it can work or it can really hurt you. And Sam, you just talked about it with the aggressiveness. Dan Campbell's the most aggressive coach in the NFL by far. And when it works, he's a genius. And when it doesn't work, everyone's like, what are we doing here? But at least he's consistent with it. You know what you're getting with him.
Right.
I don't think Lions fans are necessarily down or anything like that. And I think, like we mentioned, Amon-Ra St. Brown going out probably hurt them a little bit. You take away a good target. Jameson Williams really come into his own. I mean, he had 140 yards and a touchdown yesterday. He's a elite speed wide receiver.
I was playing against him in fantasy, and I'm just like, as soon as Amon-Ra St. Brown went out, I was like, oh, here we go. So, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is my nightmare. So,
DraftKings had like that longest touchdown bonus bet score. I was like, oh, Jameson Williams a no-brainer, right? Should have done it. He had a 44-yard touchdown. So I don't know if that ended up was the longest one of the day or not, but definitely in contention. But yeah, I'm not down the Lions. I think I wish Trillo was here because he said the Packers are the biggest fraud team in the NFL. He is super low on the Packers. We're gonna find out in a couple weeks. Packers come into the Mile High to play the Broncos.
Yeah, we got
I don't think the Packers are frauds. I think that's a good football team.
We got this thing going, Sam, where like he's saying the biggest fraudulent team is the Packers. I'm saying the biggest fraudulent team is the Jaguars. So we'll see. We'll see who wins out at the end of the year. But
hey, good luck. Hey,
we play both of them, so we're gonna find out.
Yeah, you'll find out pretty quickly. Look, hey, when it comes to the Jags, if they had somebody that was more stable than Trevor Lawrence, I would like them a lot more. But they don't. They have Trevor Lawrence, so I'm just like, okay.
He cannot be trusted.
I know.
And he's got to cut that hair already, dude. I'm just like, dude, I'm so tired of
Sunshine needs to cut the golden locks.
Yeah,
it's not a Samson thing. You go ahead and cut it off.
Well,
get rid of it.
Let's get into one of my, my biggest highlights of Thanksgiving, which was watching the Kansas City Chiefs fall to the Dallas Cowboys, baby, 31-28. I can't believe this shit, honestly. Like, I seriously can't believe it. I mean, it's nuts. I thought this was like, every time last 2 weeks against the Broncos, I picked the Chiefs, saying it was a must win for the Chiefs. This week, Dante, did I pick the Cowboys? I can't remember, but just an unbelievable performance. I mean, Patrick Mahomes goes nuclear still, man. 261 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. But them boys, they hold up at home, guys, and just super impressive win in my opinion, man.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. And it felt like it was going to get bad early. Dak threw a lollipop for a freaking easy-ass interception. Almost threw another one that drive, too.
Yep.
Or another drive. And we have watched Dak for years. I know we all have. And he's such an enigma. When we finally do, like, the post-mortem on this guy's career, we're going to be like, I don't know what to say about these stats. They're so weird. Like, all the interceptions, all the touchdowns, all the, exits and whatnot. But hey, they came into his house and you went against a Chiefs team whose back was against the wall. And we've seen this story a million times. I know you guys at Denver roll your eyes at it, but every time this Chiefs seem to get pressure, they seem to like come out smelling like a rose at the end of it. They didn't do that. And by the way, 1-6 in one score games. 1-6. I have never seen. I did not expect to see that. I don't think anybody did. But the fact that the Cowboys won, I'm just saying there's something wrong with that KC team. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's age or what.
Well,
something's wrong.
That's water finding its level, right? Because last year, Dante, how many one score games? They were like 15-1.
Oh yeah,
it was the exact opposite. This year, yes, they're just winning these games. Same team.
Yeah, but defense looks a lot worse. But No, I'm with you guys. I just thought it was like, oh man, it's just like, so I have CD Lamb in fantasy,
Hmm.
and he had a pretty bad game last week. But I had him last year, and I'm like, this guy is gonna have the game. You know, he usually always bounces back. And yeah, CD Lamb just went nuts. George Pickens, what were the Steelers thinking letting that guy go? I don't know.
I know.
It's just, are you a headache? I don't care. Pay the man. That dude is a fucking demon. He's an absolute demon, bro. Just making
Dallas
plays all
gonna
over the
pay
field.
him? You think Dallas pays him?
I'm seeing that franchise tag is on the table. I mean, I don't know how they pay both, man. Right? I mean,
If only there was a team out there with 160 million of cap space and
yeah.
in need of a wide receiver.
Yes.
You know, I'm
Yes.
just saying.
Hey, that would be the spot, right? I mean,
I would 100%. Are you kidding me? Especially since we'll probably get Mike McCarthy as head coach. I would totally do that, like that.
Oh my God, I hope not.
I think
Mike McCarthy. We got to get. Yeah, I want to get your thoughts on the Titans, man. Here in a little bit when we break down this week 13. But
all right, let me start
real
drinking.
quick.
Hold on.
Some breaking news. Texas has scored. Texas scored. They're up 13-10 now.
Let's go.
We'll keep sorting that out. But yeah, on the game yesterday, like Sam mentioned, the Chiefs go up early. Kelsey scores. Rasheed Rice is running all over.
It was a here we go moment. Like,
yeah,
here
exactly.
we go.
All right.
Yeah.
And honestly, shout out to the Cowboys. They're not a team I would pick to be able to overcome adversity and come back. So that I was shocked. I want to give myself a pat on the back. I did live bet the Cowboys. Just
nice.
I was on the couch, nothing better to do. Threw a couple bucks on the Cowboys when they were down 14-7 and thoroughly enjoyed watching that game. But I don't really know if there's anything necessarily wrong with the Chiefs. I think this is the same Chiefs team, but just sometimes the ball bounces the other way and you get a couple things that don't go your way. Maybe the rest aren't on your team anymore.
Do you think they're aging out? You think they're aging out?
I don't even know if they're necessarily aging out because they've kind of done a little bit of a rebuild, especially on the line and the defense, the receivers. I just, they've definitely lost some big, like you lose Tyrann Mathieu. They had a few years back. Chris Jones is definitely a little bit older, not the same guy. He's
no sacks on deck, by the way. No sacks on deck.
I mean,
bad.
You'll know that because Tony Romo mentions it every other play about Chris Jones. But I mean, the Cowboys are they're the Cowboys. They just win random games. They lose random games. You never know what's going to happen.
I will say that defense looks a lot better with those trades they made.
It does. Quentin Williams. Yeah, good for you guys. They make it happen.
You got
what if they had
Quentin
Williams and Micah Parsons though?
No, they'd be killers.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I think in my opinion that Parsons thing was just more of like the relationship between him and Jerry Jones.
It was severed.
It's just it went bad.
That's the scary team is you have a Cowboys team that is on the verge of being good, and that division looks to be more open than people thought. And now it's in the hand of Jerry Jones this offseason with draft picks and some cap space. So we'll see what happens with the Cowboys. I mean, we saw what Denver did to them. So that's my stance on the Cowboys.
Real quick, via TikTok, shout out to our boy Narc Nick. He said, "What's up, crew?" The Gobbler, bro. What a fucking at. What's up, fellas? What's up, Gobbler? Jesus Christ.
These names.
Best day of the year. Yeah.
Goblins of Turkey, I imagine.
Yeah. Nicholas Klinger on X, bro. That's our guy. All right. Definitely fucking crazy. Let's hop into the next one. Bengals, bro. Bengals take down the Ravens. Which come on. Like
no one picked them.
If there was a gun against my head.
Dante.
Okay, all right.
Dante.
All right, yeah. Pat yourself on the back. This is crazy to me. Everyone's saying Joe Burrow effect. Is it the Joe Burrow effect? It's got to be, right?
The Ravens' defense is bad, right? Like, no one thinks it's stellar. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's amazing. I don't want to take away from it.
They've been playing better for the last, on their win streak. They've been playing amazing, but,
What a day for Lamar to just absolutely crap the bed, too.
Poop in his pants.
Just absolutely bad.
That's what Lamar does best when you need him the most. And I've been
your co-host would appreciate that.
I've been on this train for many years that Derrick Henry's run is over, and I think we're finally watching it in front of our eyes. He's not the same that Ravens defense, they got a lot of good players, but they're not what they used to be. I did pick the Bengals just simply because we talked about on Monday, the Bengals play the Ravens twice in the next few weeks. And if they win both those games, they're right back in it for the playoffs. I didn't pick the Bengals to win 32-14. So that was a little bit of a shocker on, I mean, how do you only score 14 points against that Bengals defense? That is the real question. There's definitely trouble. If you're a fan of the Ravens or Chiefs, which team are you more concerned about? I mean, as far as like, oh no, and
Ravens.
What's the future looking like? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned about the Ravens.
I mean, yeah, and when they got him, like all those like lower body injuries that Lamar's been going through, it's like, yeah, no, I agree with you guys, man. It's just like, I don't know, it feels good. We haven't been here in a while where it's like, oh my God, Chiefs 6-6, Ravens 6-6. It's just
Bill's
crazy.
struggling a little bit.
Bill's struggling.
I mean, Ev, we can talk about our sorrows. So I did get cute with it on DraftKings. Bengals money line and Jamar Chase anytime touchdown.
Dante,
parlay.
you made a bad decision? Oh man.
Yes.
He's human. He is human.
Jamar Chase, 110 yards, couldn't find the end zone. But Bengals, I mean,
absolutely killing me. Dude, Sam, I had a parlay where I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm playing Jameson Williams in fantasy. You know what? This is going to happen. Jameson Williams touchdown. Bang. CeeDee Lamb touchdown. Bang. Fucking Jamar Chase, the easiest one of them all.
Yeah,
come
easy.
on.
Layup.
Come on.
Nothing.
Dude, just absolutely killing
Nothing
me.
to show for it.
Oh, dude, it's horrible.
Bengals play the Bills next week. And then the Ravens.
That's a big game.
But then they finish with the Dolphins, Cardinals, and Browns. So that division's anyone's. The Steelers are technically still in it right there with them. And then the Bengals and the Ravens.
What's the Bengals record right now? What's the Bengals record?
They're sitting at 4-8.
4-8.
Oh, my God.
But so they play the Ravens one more time, right? So technically they could win the division.
They got to climb out of hell. They got to climb out of hell.
Which they did. They almost did last year.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of hell, the Browns are 3-8, one game behind too. So they're not even out of it themselves. That division is, everyone wants to, we talked about this, AFC North football. Ooh, it's the best in the league. I think a team below 500 could get in the playoffs over there. So we got to keep our eye on that.
Real quick, the Gobbler on TikTok, shout out the best TikTok name ever. He says, "My Eagles stink." Come on, they're gonna figure it out, man. I think they're gonna figure it out. You guys are gonna be okay.
Or they implode. Either one.
Yeah,
you know.
crazy. That was like the biggest takeaway from that game today was just like these fans are not having it, and I'm like, that is hey, you guys just won a championship. We come out here on Black Friday. We expect a show. So
I get it. Nasty.
Anything else on this Cincinnati Bengals Ravens showdown besides the fact that
Joe Burrow is him?
Yeah.
Besides, he throws touchdowns to everybody but Jamar Chase. When T. Higgins is out, I'm gonna jump off a bridge.
So Jamar Chase is due for what, 3 next week, Kev?
I think so.
That's how it works.
I think we go back to the well. Just
like we did Rashee Rice, huh?
The Bengals are just a very strange team. I'm done trying to understand them. They're just whoever they are. They're whoever they want to be.
We don't know.
I have no idea. Who are you this Sunday? I have no clue. Because we all know we could as easily they beat the Ravens. Whoever they play next week, they could easily just get absolutely mopped. And we would be like, yeah, okay.
So the Ravens, they play the Steelers, which is always a close game. Mm-hmm. The Bengals, Patriots, Packers, and Steelers. So the Ravens have a much tougher schedule coming up. The Steelers play, let's see who the Steelers have going forward. The Steelers play the Bills this week, Ravens, Dolphins, Lions, Browns. Honestly, the Bengals almost have the best schedule going forward. So that's something to keep an eye on for sure over in that division. It's crazy to say the Browns aren't even technically out of it. Shedeur Sanders getting the start over there. So, but I don't know. I might have to check DraftKings and see what the Bengals playoff to make the playoffs is, because that's a bet I'm liking right now.
You're sick for saying the Browns are still in it. That's gross.
Hey,
That is absolutely the
Hey.
nastiest thing you've ever said.
Sanders.
Dude,
Sanders.
Miles Garrett, they should just put him on
Dude.
make him quarterback.
That defense is for real. So yeah,
It
I don't
is.
know. Like it's
It is.
yeah. No, yeah. Sit your 49ers against the Browns. Let's hop into some games on Sunday, boys. So we got
Yay.
first Houston Texans at Indianapolis Colts. Spreads at 3.5. Over under 45.5. What are we thinking, boys?
Houston. I think the hobbling quarterback who needs to hobble to hand it off to JT is in some trouble here. The Colts have thrived on their high efficiency play action pass game. I think once the pressure gets there and he can't move, they're really going to put the vice on him. And if I'm Houston, I'm blitzing and I'm putting 2 guys on Tyler Warren the whole game. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And take away your weapon, and I'll dare you to throw. I'm not going to let you run, and I'm going to take away Tyler Warren. That's all I'm going to do.
So, hey, if we're going to let Alec Pierce beat us,
so be
it.
Yeah, so be it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm taking away your tight end. I'm going to come at you because you only have one leg. He's only got one leg.
He's only got one leg. It's a broken. It's probably going to actually break fully. After
Did you see that practice? I mean, he is legit like.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't know because I guess that AR is so bad that they are just like this is where we are. Like I don't know what else to say.
That's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm. It
is.
I mean, rough.
Daniel Jones, I think people have been a little bit higher on him than the numbers would actually say. He's got 7 interceptions this year. The Texans are suddenly America's sweetheart, and that they have the best defense since the '85 Bears, apparently, despite the Broncos beating them. But are we worried that the Texans could win that division, Sam? That's your division, and everyone just assumed that the Colts it was a wrap. But the Texans are only 2 games behind.
Yeah.
And did they? Let's see. They've already played each other once. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or do they play?
They played each other once. I think the Colts got the better of them. I think. I have to go back and look. Do my thing. Sorry, I've been in the pit of despair, so I couldn't really see. But the
no, they played twice still. So they played the last game
they
of
got
the season
2 more games. Ooh, boy.
And so the Texans play the Colts this week, the Chiefs next week, Cardinals, Raiders, Chargers, and then the Colts again. So that division's wide open.
It is. If you're the Texans, this is go time. Like, go get them.
Yes, they dropped a few games they could have easily won early in the season, which is going to send them back. But the Colts, go ahead, Ev.
What took CJ Stroud so long to come back from this concussion?
He got smacked really hard. It's hard to say. I mean, concussions are weird. We've seen people go down 3 weeks before or whatever. But I'm with you. There's a bit of a conspiracy there. When I watched Davis Mills spin the ball around, I was like, damn. And I think the shtick is, I think when I have friends in Houston. They run a podcast called the Just Fans Podcast. Check them out. But they talked about Davis Mills is way more decisive than CJ Stroud. So he gets the ball out a lot quicker. So maybe that made the offense look better.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things, and I've kind of like the 49ers where if you have a guy that's playing good enough, we won't rush our other guy back. I definitely think it wasn't like who are we going to play? It was more so let CJ get 100%.
Right.
And then see what he's like down the stretch. He hasn't been the same since that rookie year. So that's been something that not really sure what's going on there. But, I mean, the Texans, they're no running game. We saw, like, Joe Mixon, really weird. They're not even expecting him back all year now. So they're rolling with Mark and Nick Chubb. Nico Collins has been really up and down this year. It's pretty much that defense. If the defense is going to win you the game or not. So – I don't know. The Colts are also a weird one because they've made some improvements to their defense. Jonathan Taylor, he'll be the best running back in the world for a couple of games, and then suddenly just like, is he even playing today?
Disappear.
I feel like, dude. I feel like first of all, Sauce Gardner is so overrated. He is.
Yeah,
He
agree.
is so overrated. I do not believe in that guy at all.
Since when does a cornerback really decide your Super Bowl future?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
and my in-laws are all Colts fans, and they were talking about it. I said I am never paying that much for a corner. I'm not. I'm just not doing it.
It was a gamble, but I
Mhm.
think like it's gonna end up blowing up in their face because I think like he's a holding merchant. Like he gets away with holding calls, and yeah, I don't know. I don't like it.
I don't either.
But I mean, the blueprint is out. You sell out to stop Jonathan Taylor, and you will beat the fucking Colts.
Yeah, so. I'll take my chances with Danny Dimes throwing the ball. Breaking news!
Dante. Texas scores again.
Let's go.
20-10.
Come on, Arch. Come on, Arch.
Pulling away. Let's get into this next game. San Francisco 49ers at the Cleveland Browns. 49ers favored at minus 4.5. Over under 35.5. It's going to be
playing again.
It's going to be a gross game, fellas. It's going to be a gross game. I mean, 49ers still squeak out a win, or are we on upset alert, boys?
No upset alert here. Listen, even though Purdy decided to have a pick party last week, look, the Browns are still the Browns. Everybody can watch Sanders beat up the Raiders and say glory, glory, hallelujah, all they freaking want. Okay, this is the 49ers. This is a different animal altogether. He's going to get sacked. He's going to make his mistakes too. And I bet they're a lot more detrimental than Brock Purdy. No, San Francisco.
Yeah, I would love to come on here and do the Shador stick and tell you that he's going to go off, obviously. But we talked about Monday. He actually had the worst QBR of any Browns quarterback this season in that game.
Yeah.
So, and that was with his 2-yard pass that turned into a 50-yard touchdown. So,
if you want to crown them, crown their ass. You know what I mean?
Hey, shout out to Jerry Jeudy by the most inexplicable plays I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, man, idiot, dude. Like, that's why, like, I was like, sometimes I'm looking at him like, oh, he'd be nice with Bo Nix. And then I watched that play and I'm like,
never mind.
Yeah, you're right. See you later. It's over.
Yeah. One thing I got to remind myself about the NFL is it's so matchup based. The talent is there for, relatively. Most
everybody
teams are pretty
gets
close
paid,
in talent. Yeah, so I'm thinking about this game, and I'm like, well, maybe Myles Garrett does disrupt some things, and maybe if they can shut down McCaffrey, I mean, it could happen. I don't count the Browns out of any game, despite their record, just because of that defense, and you never know. But I think Vegas is already one step ahead of me, making this a 4.5-point spread, because if you just looked at it on paper, you're like, oh, yeah, give me the Niners by a touchdown at least. But I think Vegas knows it. Interesting little stat for the 49ers. McCaffrey is actually their leading receiver and rusher. So he's got 796 on the ground and 785 through the receiving. So it just comes down to, is McCaffrey going to get his, or is they going to be able to slow him down? And then is Purdy going to throw 5 interceptions, or is he going to look decent? But I think I'll take the 49ers. I think the Shador hype train takes a little bit of a break this week. But we'll see.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And I am playing against Christian McCaffrey in fantasy. So
you'd love to see Myles Garrett have a little bit of a good week.
Yeah. So we'll see about it. I don't know. I mean, you can't bench Purdy for Mac Jones. There's no controversy going on there.
No.
We shall see. Next game, we got the Rams at the Carolina Panthers. Dude, fucking spreads at -10, over under 44.5. I think both these defenses low-key okay. But the Rams, they're my pick to go to the Super Bowl this year for the NFC. So I don't know.
Yes. Sam, I don't know how much Sam, I don't know how much you listen to us on the week to week, but we give you a ton of credit, and we give you shout outs all the time because you came on here and you picked the Rams in the offseason to be your Super Bowl contender in the NFC, and we all sat here and we're like, I don't know. But they've surprised everyone. I think we saw the Panthers, what they were made of last week versus the 49ers. They are what they are. The Rams should have no trouble getting this done. The only thing that makes me a little worried is they got to travel to Charlotte, so it's across country.
Sure.
But I mean,
Stafford's
10 might be a
on,
lot
though.
of points. He is on. 10 might be a lot of points. Maybe the Panthers can get a close cover here, but I think the Rams
Stafford,
win.
baby. Yeah, no, they'll
And
take
Devontae
it.
Adams 1-yard touchdowns.
Right. Listen, good teams get it over on these bad teams. And I won't let your compliment go to my head. Could you clip this and send it to me? No.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Make that your
but-
intro.
yeah. I also said I was on Updog Sports, and I said, I'm telling you, Daniel Jones is going to do wonders. There's good things that are going to come to Indy, and they baha'd me out of that. And then they sent me a message with the clip, and they're saying, "Damn you!" And I was like, "Not so bad for a Tennessee fan, huh?" I know my team sucks, but by God, I know good when I see it. But anyway, it's look, the Rams. Matthew Stafford is on one hell of a tear.
MVP.
I mean, absolute MVP, 100%, 100%. And he's going to retire at the end of this year, right off into the sunset. So he is putting it all out on the line. And when Matthew Stafford's on, we're talking like a guy that can throw in the triple coverage and get it to the receiver. Like it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And great teams, good teams like the Rams are put bad teams away. And though I appreciate Carolina being the scrappy team that they are, the Rams are going to put them away. That's just how it is.
Yeah, Stafford sitting at 2,800 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. If that's not an MVP resume, then I don't know what is.
See, boys, that's what I'm getting like most upset with, like these New England Patriot fans that are like, "Oh, Drake May, the MVP." I'm like, no,
not close.
It's not even
Schedule.
Close. Yeah, Mr. Schedule. It's not even close. You beat the Bills, okay? The Bills got blown out by the Dolphins and then lost to Davis Mills. So I don't want to hear it.
Do you guys ever pay for your fandom? Like, if you're a Denver fan and you say something that makes perfect sense about the Chargers, they're like, "Well, of course you would say that. You're a Denver fan."
Right.
It's the same. It's the same way here. Like, it's always Sam, you hate Trevor Lawrence because you're a Titans fan. I hate Trevor Lawrence because he's bad. He's been bad for years. I don't understand why we have to keep playing this game and pretend that he's good. But I was just curious because I always have to pay for it eventually. Well, what do you know? You just hate Texans because of blah 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 or whatever. I'm like, that's watching football.
That's fair. We might as well just go ahead and get into it. Mr. First Down, Jacksonville Jaguars at the Tennessee Titans. We're gonna have boots on ground.
Always.
With the most diehard Titans fan we know. We respect it. We love it.
So cold out here.
Hey, lines at -6, over under 41.5. Money line, Jacksonville Jaguars -270. What are we thinking, Mr. First Down? What are we thinking? Are we on upset alert?
You can be because of Trevor Lawrence. My hatred continues. But I'll take the Titans and the points. I don't think we win, but I think it's a hell of a lot closer to 6 points. I just think – did anybody watch Cam Ward's highlights from the Seahawks? The boy did fine. He did good things.
Yes. Yeah, no, I think did I reach out to you on X, or I was just like, I am really impressed. Well, like they could have just folded, set up shop, gone away. And he kept firing away. So
I called it on my podcast that evening. I said this was a sigh of relief. We had been waiting for any signs of anything, and it finally showed up. And by the way, only first-round draft pick, rookie quarterback to go against. We have paid 13 weeks of football. He has gone through the top 13 defenses.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. I don't care how you cut it. And I think that's done him some favors, though, because he faced up against the Seahawks, and even while getting sacked, was throwing darts to people. So
tough schedule. Tough schedule for Cam Ward, man.
It's not fun. It is not fun. And I'm starting 7 rookies. 7. So it's where you are. If you beat Jacksonville, of course, I will celebrate and dance upon their graves. But I think Jacksonville probably wins by 3. So I will go Titans in the points here instead of -6.
What do you got, Dante?
Yeah, me and Triller are a little bit on the same page with the Jags. We like them. I think they're sneaky.
Blasphemy.
Etienne's been
Duval.
He's been good this year.
Duval.
Oh, so creepy.
Honestly,
it haunts my dreams.
I need an honest answer. Yeah, I need an honest answer from you, Sam, real quick here.
Sure.
Where are we at on the panic button with Cam Ward? Is it just, hey, we're getting these rookie kinks out, or are we a little bit nervous? Because, I mean, Trevor Lawrence, you could have the same conversation with, but they ended up paying the man. Despite,
Sure.
I don't think he's ever done anything really that impressive. Maybe he's just a game manager. I don't know. But where we are with Cam Ward, the turnovers, more turnovers than he's ever had in his, collegiate career. I don't know, because it's like that team is, no offense, the surrounding
bad.
talent is so bad that it's like isn't even fair to judge him.
7
Where
rookies.
are you guys at? Yes, where are you at on the panic meter with Cam Ward?
Not even close. I listen. I don't care if it was. Let's say Bo Nix started this year, right? Let's say it's his rookie year this year. I would never hold anything against him. I'm not going to judge a guy on his rookie year. I'm just not going to do it. We've seen Peyton was called the worst passer in history, NFL history, his first year. Like, don't like.
Right.
You cannot judge somebody on the rookie year. We had Mike Borgonzi, our GM. He did an impromptu press conference. It was well done by him. That kind of went through everything. Like, guys, look. We're sacrificing this season to get to better things. This is just how it's got to be. I don't want to sit here and be bad for 10 years. I want to get out of hell, pretty much. Right. And they said, what do you think about Cam Ward's performance? And he said, looks like a first-round QB playing on a team that had to take a first-round QB. That's what he said. So, like, we're not good. You're starting – you have 2 rookie wide receivers. Think about that. You're starting A.O. Manor and DK as rookie wide receivers. And Van Jefferson's your number 1 ever since Ridley got hurt. Like that's absolutely insane. But look, the rookies are all in it together. You've got guys like Gunnar Helm that's doing the blue collar work, the quick 3 yards, the 4 yards here and whatnot. And I personally feel I'm just not the panic button's nowhere near for me. You will find a segment of the fan base though it says it's over, it's done, or whatever else, which we're
taking a quarterback with the first pick.
Oh Lord, look, but I'll tell you this: I don't want to hear edge. Don't tell me we're going to help Cam Ward and draft an edge in the first round. You will get a wide receiver and shut up.
And a rookie quarterback and a Bronco fan. We can tell you the running game's a young quarterback's best friend.
Mm-hmm.
The Titans running backs are very sad. And I
Pollard is old.
Tajay Spears a lot. I'm surprised he hasn't been better. Can't stay healthy. Tony Pollard, he's not an RB1. He's a little older. I will say they might have found something with those young wide receivers. I like what they're doing a little bit. You need to get you a true wide receiver 1. Same thing. We say this all the time with Denver, is Sutton a true wide receiver 1? We don't know. We beg for more help too. So I understand you there where you're coming from, but
and look, you're going to have 160 million something of cap space, right? Like cutting Ridley saves you $16 million. Cutting Pollard saves you $9 million. Like you're going to cut those guys are gone. Everyone knows they're gone.
Yeah.
So once you get $160 million, why don't you go get an Alec Pierce? Why don't you go get a George Pickens? If you're not going to draft a wide receiver, then you could draft offensive line, which you desperately need.
Yeah. So maybe that's where.
So you can mix and match here. It doesn't have to be one or the other. I just don't want to hear edge when our offense is literally dead last in a bunch of categories.
No,
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
you got to help out this rookie.
Yeah, I might spend all 7 draft picks on offensive players, to be honest.
Might as well. I will not fault you one bit. I'd be like, good, do it. Your defense has shown some promise this year, so why don't you go ahead and try to fix the offense?
And while we're on the Titans, I know we talked about a little bit. You said Mike McCarthy was the leader in the clubhouse for the job there.
I think so. It's the feeling. I mean, the guy came in, not a lot of turnover in Dallas, and got 12 wins out of him. I mean, that, like it or not, that's impressive. He did 12 wins 3 years in a row.
How do you feel about that?
Not great. Not great.
That's not a second hire.
No, look, it's a safe hire. Okay, it's a safe hire. Because what do you have to do next year if you're a Titans, right? You just need to win 6 or 8 games, and we'll be happy, right? You don't have to go crazy or anything.
The bar is set low.
The bar is set low. You get 6 or 8 wins. You guys have me on the pod, and I will be thumbs up happy because I've been in the pit of despair for 2 years.
The reason I'm out on that hire is because yesterday I'm watching the Cowboys and I'm thinking, man, Schottenheimer's done a lot for this team. Mm-hmm. And I was way wrong about him. I thought that was a horrible hire. And the Cowboys, I would not say have a better roster necessarily than they did last year, give or take a few guys, but I feel like the coaching change has been huge for them. I don't know if you guys watch Pat McAfee's show, but McCarthy's on there quite a bit, and it's definitely talk about it. And I think he definitely wants to get back in coaching. But I just feel like when you have a young quarterback, you need to get a coach that's going to be maybe a younger coach, just someone that's like, the Ben Johnsons of the world.
Do you know what I want? Do you know who I want in my heart of hearts? Brand new. I will take Clint Kubiak from the Seahawks any day. Innovative,
over here.
Smart.
Yes.
If you really want
That's
to go
where
for
I
a
would
brand
go.
new guy.
That's where I'd go.
And you could, but you know how these things go. Sometimes these guys don't even interview, and it's like, okay, whatever. But
yeah, I would say that's one thing the Titans are going to have a little bit of problem with. If we've seen some of these hot name coordinators be a little bit picky on where they go. It's not just, I got offered the job, I'm going to take it. Like Ben Johnson waited 2 years before he got the job he wanted. So
that's why people are leading towards McCarthy, though, right? Because you just go ahead and build the foundation there and kind of get something going there. And look, like I said, you get 6 or 8 wins, you're a hero.
A name I would keep if I was the one doing the search and the GM there, I really like Joe Brady, offensive minded guy there.
I'm okay with Joe. I'm okay. I like Clint a little better than Joe, but I just feel like I think where Joe is super inventive, I feel like Clint Kubiak is more of fundamentally sound. I found the offense for the Seahawks to be a little more stable.
Another name I saw getting some buzz we talked about was Broncos QB coach Davis Webb.
Possibly.
No.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. No, absolutely not, Dante.
No,
you're out of your mind.
I mean, you could have him. I mean, Bo Nix has regressed. So what are we doing, Davis Webb?
Is it not just a sophomore slump, though? You think?
I don't know.
Has he regressed?
Okay.
I don't know.
So you'd be disappointed if they hire Vance Joseph, defensive coach? Would that be a Titans thing to do?
That would be a Titans thing to do.
At this point, well, look, you have to separate things here, right? The one reason you guys have me on is I can look at things as unbiasedly. Football-wise, you get Vance Joseph, as long as he's a leader of men and gets wins, who the flip cares, right?
Famous
Sam the fan, hell no. Absolutely not. Like I'd rather take my chances with a Clint Kubiak or something.
Well,
but here's one for you.
Men, Nick Fangio was the ultimate leader of men.
That's true. That's right. No, but the ultimate, here's one for you. Give me Robert Saleh and give me Mike McDaniel as the OC when he's fired by Miami. Give me that, and he's
back next year. They confirmed him.
No, are you kidding me?
Yes. Now,
okay, that's
here's one that's interesting to me. Just because Broncos aren't going to be looking for a head coach, but I honestly legit think that John Harbaugh of the Ravens is going to be looking for a new job. I think that they're going to just mutually part ways. Maybe even Mike Tomlin too. Mm-hmm. So if you're the Titans, I understand you want to, you've had your coach search going for months.
Tomlin,
at this point.
bing, Tomlin, bing, bing, bing.
You got to hold out to see if some of these names come available because I think that it could happen.
Well, it's we always laugh because people are like, I don't know who the Titans are going to attract or whatnot. Look, there's only 32 of these jobs, and it's considered the top of the league. People said Mike Borgonzi will never be the GM of the Titans, right? Because he was from Kansas City even when they were bad. And stuff like that. So he's going to go to the Jets and fix them up. No, he came here. He chose here. So listen, they'll get somebody. I'm not extremely worried about that aspect of it. But as far as looking at somebody that builds foundation piece, Mike McCarthy just makes a lot of sense. And I hate that. I'm a riskier dude that'll be like, Clint Kubiak, bring it on, baby. Let's do it. But I can also understand hey, we need to get some wins here. So I have to do what I got to do.
You got a new stadium coming.
2027.
New Jersey's is out of here too.
New Jersey's. Oh, and the rumor is they're Oilers blue. Please.
Oh, that gets my dick hard. I'm not gonna lie.
What about are your short and curlies on end too?
Yes. I'm telling you, in 2027, that stadium is going to be Broncos are playing there. We're linking up.
Yes.
Tailgating. That would be fantastic.
Yes. Come on in.
That would be fantastic.
My seat's in something called the mosh pit, which is where they're putting all the super fans.
Let's go.
We have our own bathroom and food and everything like that.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, I put in my video and I had it within like 2 days. So I was like, damn, I'm in, baby. We're going.
Well, if anyone deserves it, it's you.
Thanks.
Yeah, we love
maybe
to
they
see it.
watch. Maybe they watch the pod. I don't know.
I think maybe you got something there. Let's
Maybe.
all right. Let's go. We got Arizona Cardinals at Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh,
This is easy one for me. Must win for Tampa. Lines at plus minus or plus 4.5. Over under.
Baker's playing, I think.
Yeah, what's it? Yeah, have you guys heard anything about that shoulder injury?
Yeah, he's playing.
He was out in practice throwing it around without no sling, so I think he's playing.
He's playing. Over under 45.5. Yeah, I see. This is Bucks all the way. I mean, they lost.
It should be. Jacoby Brissett and Tyler Warden, or not Tyler Warden. I'm sorry. Who's the one?
Trey McBride.
Trey McBride, Trey McBride on my fantasy always does the good work.
So
he does
fire.
the Lord's work.
He does the Lord's work.
So I fully expect Tampa to win this, but would you guys be shocked if like it's a field goal and Arizona wins it in the end because Jacoby Brissett didn't turn the ball over?
I would be shocked.
Well, I would be shocked if Jacoby Brissett didn't turn the ball over. He'll have 500 yards, 50 completions, 5 touchdowns, and 4 picks. That's Jacoby Brissett's game.
four Trey McBride touchdowns, and but yeah, no, it's you're right. Tampa should easily beat them, especially with a quarterback that I thought was going to be MVP there for a while at the beginning of the season. Lord Almighty.
So next we got New Orleans Saints at Miami Dolphins. Hey guys, Miami Dolphins making a push. They're playing for their coach. They're playing for Mike McDaniel.
Why?
Mr. First Downs boy. What do we got here?
Not anymore. He's betrayed me by going back to that seafoam. Why you gotta do that, bro?
Shit. Miami Dolphins big favorites here. Over under 42.5. That's gross. But what are we thinking here? Shuck finally, like he had his good first game, and then people got some tape on him, and now he's looking like who we thought he was. So what are we thinking about for this game, Mr. First Down?
I'm gonna flip a coin and pick one.
Is that a flip a coin? There's no way. Miami Dolphins are rolling, son. Let's go.
All right. Look, I'll go with you on this, but it's like I'm too tired. I don't want to go out to a party. I'm like, Sam, come on, get in the car. We're gonna have a great time. And you're like that hot girl from science classes in it. And I'm like, oh, sweet. All right, let me get dressed. Let me put down my PS5 controller. I'll be right there. Anyway, so, yeah, I'll go with you on Miami on this one. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes the Saints are competitive for, like, no reason. Like, absolutely no reason. And that's the only reason I get skeptical. And we've seen the Dolphins be fraudulent before. And so I will go Miami with you. But if things go bad, I'm just going to send you an emoji of a guy pointing at you the whole time. So just get ready for that.
That's fair.
Breaking news, no. Texas. Arch, 40-yard touchdown run.
It's over.
26-17. We got 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It's not over yet, Ev, but we're looking good.
It's over.
Let's go, baby.
We said it's over. Oh, I thought it was breaking news again. I was like, dang, what's going on?
Again.
Yeah.
Breaking news, they made the extra point. 27-17.
27-17, monitoring it closely.
Dante, Miami too. Yeah, Dante.
Give me the Dolphins. I'm Sam, I don't know if you know this, but they're my number 2 team. I'm a Dolphin fan over here. Grew up a Dolphins fan in Denver, but not a Tua fan. Not a Tua fan at all. No. But the Saints are doo-doo. A-Chain might have 1,000 yards this game. Give me the Dolphins.
All right. I want to talk to you guys. I had mentioned earlier that, I traded Drake London. I traded him for Jalen Waddle, Dante. All right. So this is I don't usually trade for Dolphins this late in the year, but come on. Give me something.
Honestly,
give me something.
That guy
Jalen
probably
Waddle.
thought he got one over on you with that trade. You got the better end of it. But I would say, like, if you just told me that when it happened, I'd be like, Ed, what are we doing here? But hey, you were right.
I love it. Love it. Love to hear that. Next, we got Atlanta Falcons. This is going to be a fucking barn burner. Atlanta Falcons at New York Jets. Lines at 2.5. Over under 39.5. Falcons Money line favorites -148. Look, no Drake London. Bijan's probably going crazy. What do we like for this game, boys?
I don't. Yeah, I don't like the game, but I have to pick. My contractor coming on the show says I have to pick one.
You have to.
You pay me in Dr. Pepper, so it's fine. I'm gonna go with Atlanta here, probably Bijan. I kind of feel like with the Jets, it's like that Ralph meme from Simpsons. Stop it, he's already dead. Like, leave him alone. So I mean, God bless Tyrod Taylor.
God bless that man.
Oh
Jesus.
man, that's so bad.
Yeah.
So I got to go Atlanta here, even though I hate Raheem Morris. God, he's bad. Anyway, so Atlanta here.
What do you think?
Yeah, my brother's a Falcons fan, so I've got a close eye on the Falcons. We talk weekly about Atlanta. Raheem Morris is
A lot of crying
on my
that phone.
never bet list. Yes, I mean I cannot support the Falcons while he's the head coach of that team. He is awful, but they will win against the Jets, I think. I mean, if you're the Jets, we're getting to the point of the season where you got to remember, are these teams actually trying to win? You're sitting with 2 wins. You don't want to win a game and lose a draft pick, so I feel like we're tank watch is on. So give me the Falcons simply for that. And the Falcons have no first round pick this year. So what do they got to lose? They may as well
Jets, you don't have to worry about it. You can trade down. There's always somebody that's
right.
I know you got the currency, bro. I've seen
tank
you.
watch the Titans. You guys should be on #1 tank watch, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, but no, look, they're gonna try. You know how much a win would do good for these rookies and whatnot. They're gonna try. People poo all over that all they want. They're gonna try. We'll see. If they win Sunday, I expect your messages in my DMs, and I will send you videos of me drunk, probably in the stadium.
I'm going to take the under in this Jets Falcons game. Though I don't see them scoring.
It's going to be ugly.
Points. Yeah, it's going to be
ugly. Real quick, I do have Darnell Mooney on my fantasy team. Do I slide him in for Teteroa McMillan against the Rams?
Ooh. It's one of those moves where if it pays off, you look super big brain, and if it doesn't, we're like, what are you doing?
I would risk it, Vinyl. I would risk it.
It depends. Do you need a win?
No, so I'm currently definitely favorited, so I just need to make the safe play. So I don't know. I mean, Mooney had a good game. I mean, last week, but it was one deep touchdown.
I like Mooney. I would do it. That's me. But I'm a gambler in fantasy. So
I mean, he's the only wide receiver out there. So I don't hate it. I mean, the Rams, they are like, I think, I don't know, like #2 run defense. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Minnesota Vikings at Dante's Seattle Seahawks. Dude, are you kidding me? 11.5. Seahawks 11.5. That is diabolical.
The Vikings are there. I mean, the Golden Gopher is not going to save them. They think he is, but he's not.
The over under 41.5. Seahawks money line -700. This is just we're going Seahawks and not looking back.
Yes. Don't do it, Dante. I felt the hesitation in your voice. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I mentioned at the top of the show that the Seahawks were my eliminator pick, so I'm obviously picking the Seahawks.
Oh, you
Sam, my claim to fame with these guys, Evan Trillo, is they laughed at me when I said the Seahawks were my sleeper team this offseason, and I picked them to win the division. Granted, the Rams probably will win that division, but still, I mean, the Seahawks have had a really good season at home. It's tough to play in Seattle. That the 12th man they call it. So give me the Seahawks, and give me the Seahawks to cover too. I think Darnold's having a revenge game.
All right.
Hey, revenge game watch. Yeah, that's in the books, boys.
Are we having a Star Wars moment like KOC's? He's like, Darnold's like, when I met you, I was but a pupil. Now I am the master.
Let's go. Hey, this next one is even worse, boys. Las Vegas Raiders at Los Angeles Chargers.
Don't Charger it.
Lines at 9.5. Over under 40.5. Chargers at minus 500. It's pretty much a must win for the Chargers. I think it's going to go that way. Even though they have no line, it doesn't matter. Give me the Chargers in that one, boys. What do you guys think?
Chargers. I'd rather be a Titans fan than a Raiders fan at this point. Like at least I got like rookies that I'm like hopeful for. These guys look just atrocious. And I'm shocked because I thought Pete Carroll will be a kind of a stabilizing force there. I didn't expect him to go crazy this year, but I could expect 6 wins. I can't expect that anymore. So I'm going Chargers all the way here. The Raiders are just yikes. Ooh,
Yeah.
Gino.
I know, if I'm not mistaken, the Raiders did beat the Titans, right, earlier this season.
Yeah.
But I would say if they played tomorrow, the Titans would win. That is a bad Raiders football team, and
very bad.
I don't have much faith in Pete Carroll at this. I think the game's passed him by.
I'm shocked. I'm very shocked though. I didn't expect that.
I literally went on a podcast. Shout out to our boy Lou, Captain Lou.
Hey, Lou.
I was like, I told him, I was like, the Raiders with Pete Carroll are going to be respectable. They're going to win 7 or 8 games at the least,
and you'll feel great about it
over 4 years.
Unbelievable. Just Geno Smith, horrible decision. This isn't Seattle, you old senile fuck. Pete Carroll. Like, Jesus, man. Like, it's like you got Geno Smith running off the field. Raiders fans are booing him. He's throwing them the birds. He's like, I got my bag. It doesn't even matter.
New York Geno's back. New York Geno's
I honestly have no clue why they're not playing Kenny Pickett. Why trade for him just to let him sit there and watch you guys suck? I have Ashton Genty on my fantasy team. Biggest mistake I ever made was drafting him. I don't know why I did it. He's been
drafted a Raider. You gross bastard.
In the first round, too. So I don't know what I was thinking. I was getting cute with it. Totally wrong. But yeah, the Raiders, and the Chargers are like, I don't know what's wrong. They're another team that's figuring it out as they get healthy too.
Freaking
But
Greg Roman, god dang it.
Greg Roman.
I can't wait till they part ways with him. That's coming down the pipe. Like every other team, he's offensive coordinator for 3 years in. Well, I'll see you guys. Bye.
You heard it here first. Greg Roman, new head coach for the Tennessee Titans.
I expect your guys' phone calls or Dante down with a loudspeaker going, Sam, be reasonable. You can't jump. And I'm just like,
honestly, if the Broncos hired Greg Roman, I might be like, Sam, I might jump too. So
yeah. Dante, come up here. I've opened the window for you. I have a Dr. Pepper. Come on, let's get up here.
I opened the window. All right. Hey, next we got Buffalo Bills at Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron Rodgers is playing full go. That's what I've heard. I don't care. It doesn't matter, boys. Buffalo Bills just got embarrassed.
It doesn't matter.
Buffalo Bills just got embarrassed on national television by Davis Mills. And that Texans defense. Josh Allen's gonna come out. I guarantee you they win by at least 10. Give me the Buffalo Bills. And and I hate I don't know how you feel about the Steelers, Sam. But they are the most boring football team to follow. Like, if the Steelers are on, I'm like, I'm not watching this shit.
Right. Mike Tomlin's brilliance is, like, making that football team just a little competitive every now and then and getting a win that they're not supposed to get and whatnot. He's brilliant at it. But he plays to his players' strength. And right now, the Steelers' strength is what? Watt. There's not a lot of people you could say off the top of your head. Ramsey, so that defense is okay. But Aaron Rodgers, who I thought was going to do better, and he has somewhat, he's just, the Father Time is undefeated. It has come for us all. And he broke his wrist. Takes a little longer to get better from that. But
it's over.
I think
it's over.
It's over. Yeah, it's over. He's done. No, I can't. I'm giving him CPR. No, he can't go. I need him. But I feel you're correct. I think, though, at halftime, the Steelers will be up by 3, and then there's just like an explosion the second half, and the Bills just a full salvo down their, hatch over and over. Warheads to foreheads kind of thing. So, yeah, Bills rake them over the coals.
Yeah, I love the Bills this weekend. So I'm up here in Laramie. Josh Allen was back last week doing his jersey retirement. There was a clip that came out of him talking to the Wyoming football team, talking about how he loves the best feeling he gets is after a loss because it motivates him and it makes him super hungry. And as soon as I watched that clip, I was like, oh my God, Bills spread, lock it in, because he is going to come out swinging. This, like you mentioned, the Steelers, I mean, can you even blame Rodgers? He was set up to fail. What are you supposed to do when DK Metcalf's the only guy that can catch a ball and your team everyone's like, oh, but they have so many good tight ends. It's like, yeah, well, this is the NFL. If a tight end's your leading receiver, you got a problem, aka the Titans, which shout out to them because their tight end's been killing it all year. But I mean, you got to have some weapons. And like we mentioned, if the Steelers defense, who's super hit and miss, can get after Josh Allen with those linemen out, maybe. But give me the Bills -3. I like that a lot.
Yeah, no,
Cool.
Definitely agree. Go ahead, Sam.
Oh, I already said the Bills. I just said cool. I'm in agreement with you, fellas. All right, I'm with you, fellas. Let's do it.
I think it's just going to be like, it's not going to be close. So if had the Bills came off a win against the Texans, maybe.
Was Keon Coleman playing? Or are they still mad at him?
I think
they're still mad at him.
Which shout out to the Bills. Can never draft wide receivers. Baby. Can never draft wide receivers ever. So we're gonna skip over the Broncos real quick. Let's get the Monday night. Let's get the Monday night game out of the way, and then we'll go back to the Broncos. But New York Giants at the New England Patriots. Jackson Dart scheduled to start, boys. He's back. I like Jackson Dart. I don't know how you feel about Jackson Dart, Sam. I think
same thing I feel about Cam Ward. He's a rookie. I'm not crowning him or putting him down yet.
But what are you seeing? Because I'm seeing that the Giants have their franchise quarterback.
He very well could. We could say that, but we all been in the NFL long enough to see year 2 come around, and then it's like, well, never mind. So I think he matches energy. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's like if he's going against a tough defense, he becomes tough.
If you can't teach that though, too, right?
No, you really can't. Like he's got a mindset. Kind of reminds me of Baker Mayfield.
Yes,
where he will go toe to toe with you, and I like it. He stands on business. I like it. That being said, New England's gonna roll them. I just don't see any way around it unless the Giants really figure out something with their passing game and some trick plays here. I don't see them being it because I think Vrabel and the boys are going to tee off on him.
I mean, Dante, real quick before you go, I want to give a quick shout out to my boy Jameis Winston, who just went absolutely nuts on the Lions. He receiving touchdown, stiff armed a guy. That is my guy, dude. Like that, Jameis Winston. Hey, you want to win? You want to win, Giants? You put that man in there.
Listen, he is America's sweetheart. Okay,
he is.
Yeah, I would have loved to have him in my team. Are you kidding me? I would have loved to have him.
Who wouldn't? What a locker room guy.
I love that man. Love him.
What do you think, Dante?
So here's what scares me just a tad. Patriots placed their left tackle Will Campbell on IR this week, and that Giants defense is the D line anyway is legit. Brian Burns, one of the best edges in the NFL. I'm gonna pick the Patriots just because if you're the Giants, you should not be wanting to win this game. You should be on full tank mode as well. So give me the Patriots for that reason. I think this game might be closer than people think, though. Did you, Sam? I'm sure you saw this Scattaboo at WWE. This dude's hurt, out for the season, broken leg, and he's WWEing. He's streaming every day. He's at ASU. This dude's been on a generational run since he's been out. Which, if I'm a Giants fan, I'm like, bro, let's get some rehab going. But you know what I mean? I mean, are we making sure we're getting our physical therapy in there?
He's got his finger clenching things. He's like,
hey, y'all laughed at me when I said this guy was going to be a fullback for the Ravens. Like it's going to happen.
He's a madman. Okay, this guy is a madman.
No, I will say real quick. Shout out to Scatabo. He was put on the spot. He was hanging out with a YouTube streamer. Who wins the Super Bowl? He said the Denver Broncos because they just find ways to win. Come on, they just find ways to win. And I know it was because that was like the craziest comeback I've ever seen. Did you have eyes on that comeback, Sam?
I did. Yeah. When I saw I got out of I want to say I was over at my parents' house. I looked at my phone notifications and I was like, holy crap. Because I had looked down and I said, ooh, rough day for Denver, and moved on with my life, whatever. And then I looked and I was like, you got to be kidding me. And then so I went back and I watched the abbreviated game where it just shows the plays. And I was like, unfreaking believable. It was amazing. It really was. It's fun that you get to be part of something like that, as a fan thing. I can remember several times of going through that with the Titans. Yeah, it's a fourth quarter comeback, especially that many points, is absolutely stunning. It's unheard of. We haven't seen it since the 1930s, I think.
Crazy.
Amazing. And it's something that I expect to see highlights of again and again and again this offseason. So
again, that's why like I have hella respect for Dart. Like he just came into Denver against that defense, and he had it.
He didn't blink.
He had it. Yeah. So I believe in that kid. Scatabo, I think shitty injury. I was wrong about him. Before the injury. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna be a sellout. But shout out to Scatabo. Respect your game. Hopefully get into rehab and don't get RKO'd on WWE.
You got Neighbors coming back next year. You got your quarterback.
As a wrestling fan, I do love it. So
it was fun to watch.
Yeah. War Games is Saturday. I'm just saying.
Well, oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is that 2 cages? Real quick.
Oh, yeah. War Games is my favorite. First of all, you say War Games, you got to do War Games. Just like
War Games.
War Games. Like
I love
William
it,
Regal.
dude.
So,
I love it.
Yeah, it's my favorite PV, whatever they call it now, a pay-per-view. It's my favorite pay-per-view of the entire time of wrestling. It's always fun. All those performers go out there and do a hell of a job, and the women of it just do just as well as the men. It's really fun. And the whole thing's exciting. They come in from the cage one by one. They go into there, and it's amazing. And they do some just absolute crazy crap on top of the stage. So when Randy Orton was there 2 years ago, there was a guy named JD McDonough, and he said before the match even started, he goes, I want an RKO. Now, the cage is 23 feet high. He goes, I want an RKO. I'm going to jump off the cage. You're going to give me an RKO. And Randy Orton was like, absolutely freaking not. Like, no way. And then Triple H just like, it'll be awesome, bro.
Just do it. Just do it.
And JD, he goes, if you're willing to put that risk, but like, I'm not catching you. You realize that. Like, my arm is just on your head. I don't know what's going to happen to the rest of your body. They did it. He got thrown off the side of and Randy caught him midair and went down. It was absolutely stunningly amazing. So War Games, easily my favorite.
That shit gets me going. Me going.
Love it.
Yeah. Let's dive into this fucking last game, boys.
Oh, yeah. Where we at?
Denver Broncos at your Washington Commanders.
If you call him my boy again, we're done.
Spreads at -5.5. Sam, I know you got us. Over under 43.5. I heard the weather's gonna be shitty, boys. It's gonna be an ugly game. If the U.S. nation hates the Broncos now, they're gonna hate us after this game. I think. I don't know, but I'm still taking the Denver Broncos to win just because it's Mariota. Sam. Am I wrong? Talk me off a ledge.
No, you look, no. Denver's going to take care of business here. Marcus is Marcus, right? He's already had his couple of great performances. It's time for him to suck now. That's just what he does. It's what he's done his whole career, right? And look, Dan Quinn, Sean Payton, right? Easily there. Marcus Mariota, Bo Nix, easily there. Your defense, Washington's defense, you're easily there. I'm not worried about Denver one bit. If it's rainy weather, that Broncos defense will tee off on Marcus to keep him from doing his stupid bootleg bad passes and whatnot, and we'll move on from there. Yeah, I don't have a genuine dislike for Marcus Mariota, but I feel the need to hammer him to get the stands of his out of my fan base. I'm like, I could care less. He's off the team. Get him. Gone. See ya. So
yeah, you guys could have had Jameis Winston.
Yeah. Oh, what a treasure. It'd be a treasure now. It wasn't a treasure, when he was going after Uber drivers and stuff. So.
Yes, that is true.
He had to clean up the image a little bit after that. So, that's what it is. But yeah, Broncos, baby. Let's go. D. right, there you go.
Let's go. What do you
Love
think?
it.
What do you think, Dante?
Don't do it,
I think
Dante.
coming off the bye, like you mentioned, no Daniels. Trillo Betts is going to be boots on ground. I would say that the Broncos fan base is one of the
Surtain.
most well traveled of all
Surtain's
time.
back. Mhm.
Surtain's back. Singleton's back. Ellis is back. Denver's
Fine.
defense, their depth is there. They should have no problem winning this game at all. Spread 6.5. I think I'm going to jump on that spread. I just don't see when you look at like strengths versus weaknesses, Denver lines up really well against the Commanders, I feel like. And like you mentioned, Sam, Mario is going to be in a lot of trouble this week, I think. So, yeah, give me the Broncos, and I hope it's not even close. I want it. I'll
You want it
admit,
done by halftime.
yes, sometimes
That's right.
these Sunday night games, I can't even watch them because like I've just been so defeated
atrocious.
all day on Sunday. I'm like, I cannot take more football, which I hate to admit that, but you know, I'm a big landman guy,
I'm a
so
stick
Sunday nights
man.
are reserved for landmen. Yeah, but you know, let's just have a nice, clean game. We don't need another fourth quarter Bo Nix comeback. I just want to lead from start to finish, look good, see our old friend Von Miller out there. So we'll see how that goes. But honestly, I think Denver should be just fine coming off the bye. They're rested, they're healthy. Sean Payton's ready to go, and this is how you kick off the back half of your season and prove that you are the contender you want to be. I mean, look at the playoff picture right here. Denver's, I would say, the front runner for the number 1 seed. Them and the Patriots, which is crazy to say, but they have a legit shot, and we know how important home field advantage is going to be. So this is an important game. Every game's a must-win from the fact that if you're going to get the 1 seed and if the road goes through the mile high, it's just such an advantage. And Sean Payton has told them that. And Denver's they don't hide it. They've publicly stated multiple times that their expectation is to make the Super Bowl this year. And they keep doubling down on it too throughout the season. You hear little glimpses and reports come out. So give me the Broncos. Shouldn't be close. Hope it's not close. And look for Cortland Sutton, maybe a little bounce back. He's been a little quiet the last few weeks.
I got bad news for you. It's going to be close because the Broncos are going to make it close.
No, hater. Back to reality.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Like,
who hurt you? Who hurt you?
The Broncos did the last 10 years.
Well, okay. Well, listen.
The last decade, I was a child, Sam. I was a child. They hurt me.
Watching my hopes and dreams
They
just
touched me.
bashed over and over.
Yeah, no. I'm just like, dude, this is like the definition of a trap game. It's do I
come to
think
Nashville? We'll have a couple of drinks. You'll feel fine.
Yes.
Is it a trap game though? When you had to buy,
It's not.
and you've been looking at it.
Yeah, but it's also NFC. It's like, oh well, we'll be all right if we, we're looking ahead. We got the Raiders. We got the Raiders. The week after. It's just like I think we'll be okay, but it's I don't know. If it's gonna be close, I'm gonna be upset. I want to see a little bit more from Bo Nix. I want to see a little bit more from RJ Harvey. Please, dear God, we took you in the second round.
Yes,
please.
I'm gonna follow you on Twitter, and I'm just gonna send anything you say. Despair. I don't like this game. I'm gonna put Michael Jordan going. Stop it. Get help.
We've won 8 in a row. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna win 9 in a row? I don't know, Sam.
Yes.
I don't know.
That's exactly what you're gonna do.
I love
You'll lose to the Raiders later. No, I'm just kidding.
Quick.
Breaking news.
Hook 'em. Texas has won, Ev. Texas has won.
Let's go. Cash the bet.
I mean, not the team in orange I like, but okay. All right, yeah.
Hey,
we root for our bets around here, Sam. I could be rooting against Texas next week. You never know. You never know.
Okay. All right.
Let's go, baby.
Joe Pesci and Lethal Weapon. Okay. Okay.
Well, shit.
But anyways,
boys.
Ev, like you were saying, Broncos by $1 billion, right?
I'm going closer, but I want to be happy at the end of the night.
Ev, you're like the girl after a bad breakup. I know you're afraid to get hurt again, but trust me, open your heart. This is a different Broncos team.
Yeah. You made me pick Miami, so now get in my car, and we are going.
That's fair enough, boys. All right, man.
Get out of my dreams and
Get
into my car. Such a banger.
Love it. Well, boys, what a fucking episode. Thank you so much for missed her first down for fucking Jordan last minute. Like Jesus Christ, bro. You're the
I
you're
told
the
you I'd
legend.
be there.
You're the GOAT. You're the legend. Just thank you so much for being here tonight.
No problem. Happy to
Dante,
do so.
any closing statements, or we good to get the fuck out of here?
You got any picks for tomorrow, real quick?
Oh yeah, college football. Let's talk. Let's just.
I'm gonna beat Vandy.
We can. We've been going a little long here. We've been having some fun, so we can be quick through it here, Ev.
You and Sam just run it down. You and Sam.
All right. So obviously there's a few games today. As far as cult rivalry goes, we just talked about Texas got a big win over A&M. And then this morning there was a couple of games. Shout out to little bro CSU got boot stomped by Air Force today. Love to see that. Georgia beats Georgia Tech 16-9, close one there. Ole Miss beats Mississippi State pretty easily. Sam, do you have a pick on where Lane Kiffin's going? Is he staying? Is he leaving? Going to LSU?
It would be like that son of a bitch to go to LSU. Listen, I have nothing. You're asking a UT fan to say something positive about Lane Kiffin.
Trust me, I know. Yes,
it ain't happening. That man set me back years. I want him. What's the Untouchables movie? I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his I want his house burned to the ground. So yeah, no. Look, he will probably go to LSU, and like I said about that reporter, tell him he's a hoe. Okay, just tell him he's a hoe.
Well, if he leaves, he is a hoe, right? He cannot be upset if he leaves, but if he stays, then
why does he act like he doesn't have a dubious past? That's my thing.
Yes.
Like, this is so undeserving of me. Give me a break.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Lane Kiffin fan. I like what he's done. My father-in-law's
good coach. Let me be clear. Good coach. I will not deny that.
Good coach, hot daughter. Shut up.
This sounds like a nice song in place.
More reason to go to LSU, right?
Yeah.
Sam. My father-in-law is a UT grad too, and I texted him about this. And his exact quote reply when I was like, "What do you think of Lane Kiffin going to LSU?" He said, "He can rot in hell." So I understand where you guys fall on the Lane Kiffin slander, but
we're not so different, Dante. My dad being a UT grad too, so I get it. I get it.
But real quick, games to watch tomorrow. Obviously, the game of the weekend arguably is Michigan, Ohio State. Michigan's won 4 in a row. We saw what happened last year. They beat Ohio State. Ohio State goes on to win the national championship in Michigan. Weather's looking a little dicey. There's no way on God's green earth Michigan wins again, but yet somehow they could. And I'm going to pick Michigan because why not?
They have not shown you otherwise. They have not shown you otherwise. No matter how talented Ohio State is, they have not taken care of their business when it comes to Michigan, and that sticks in their crawl, and that's just how that is. So you and I could sit here for hours and discuss how more dominant Ohio State is. They still haven't beat Michigan in over 3,000 days or something.
And last time I looked, Ryan Day is still the coach, and until Ryan Day is not the coach, I'm going to pick Michigan.
Me too.
Ev, who are you rooting for in general? You got a dog in the fight tomorrow morning?
So here's the thing. I am not a huge fan of the Ohio State fan base. So
I just can't bid against them. I can't do it. I thought they were going to be ass.
You can't overly pick your Broncos, and you can't.
I can't. Every time I bid against Ohio State,
those Ohio State fans were pretty mean to Tennessee after that playoff game last year.
I was trying to not say that so I could look unbiased, but yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
I'm taking Ohio State, man. I'm sorry.
Yes, they deserve to die. I hope they burn in hell.
You go to hell. You go to hell and you die.
You go to hell and you die.
And you go to hell and you die.
Absolutely. Oh, love that quote. Constantly.
So yeah, go Big Blue. We'll see what happens. I mean, everything tells me Ohio State's gotta win.
Everything tells you, but they just haven't done it. I have to see it.
We'll see.
Right.
Some of these other games we will just skip through, but I like a little bit of an Oklahoma, Alabama, Oregon parlay this weekend. Just looking at those 3 money lines, all of them. I mean, you're an SEC country, War Eagle, Roll Tide. That is like a real. They hate each other more than
absolutely.
So that's a game.
It's a bit there.
Auburn's no reason to win, but wouldn't be shocked if they did, just because that's how it goes.
On a failed field goal.
Or a 109-yard return.
Yeah, exactly.
So, or 4th and 31-yard conversion. That game has had the craziest of crazy plays.
Makes zero sense. Sense.
Yeah. Miami Pitt. That game scares me a little bit. Shout out Alo if I'm a Miami fan.
Good on defense.
Yes, Pitt's been sneaky. The ACC is just abysmal. Like every team that the 3 top best teams in that conference might even make the championship game. So that's just. But let's just break down. Biggest game in Tennessee college football history. Is that what the people are saying down there?
Oh yeah, listen. It's tight down here. Like I said, it is tight.
Is Pavia's hot ass mom gonna be like on site at the
I sure hope so. I hope Theo Vaughn's ready to catch her tears when she sees what I do to her son on game.
Let's go. Let's go.
Listen, you will not hear me get super. You guys heard me or whatever. I want his ass. Okay, I'm gonna put him down, and I don't want to hear any more about Pavia's Heisman or anything. Hey, I want to show people that the true Spanish quarterback in Tennessee is Joey Aguilar, baby.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Come
talking
on.
about.
2 Spaniards battling out in Tennessee.
I am Team Aguilar because we are doing a college football fantasy league, and Pavia put me out of the league in the last. He put me out in the first round. So yeah, I'm Team Aguilar all the way, baby.
I want him whipped. I want his mother to weep after what we do to him. That's what I want.
So
Theo Vaughn's like there.
Pavia's number 1 fan is actually Trillo Betts, who's not here to defend himself. But I was a Pavia hater, and he's proven me wrong. And they're actually.
I still hate.
They're doing this cute little thing that college football teams do, where they start their Heisman campaign and they start stat padding. So he had 5,000 yards versus Kentucky, just like that Texas Tech linebacker. They're putting him in on offense to do 1-yard touchdown runs. So college teams do that. I am a Tennessee fan, just for the record. Like I said, family ties there, but I'm going to pick Vanderbilt just because.
Boo, traitor.
I think this year,
unbelievable.
From an honest opinion, is a little bit of a bridge year for Tennessee. They are good. The defense is good, really good. But I mean, Aguilera, he's good but not great. And I think
the only reason that gives me pause. Aguilar gives me pause because he gets tired in the game. He gets tired.
And Vandy, Tennessee still has a lot to play for, but Vandy's playing for their playoff hopes. And if they were to win this game, it would be huge. They'd have the most ranked wins in the SEC and on the road. It's just one of those things where Vanderbilt's got to go out and prove it. But then again, what has Tennessee done to show anytime Tennessee's played a team better than this year, they've lost? So I would say, I think Vanderbilt's actually the underdog in this game. Yes, Tennessee's a 3.5-point favorite. So I'm going with Vanderbilt. Pavia is just, sometimes we talked about with Bo Nix, sometimes dudes just win and you can't bet against them. So that's where I'm leaning on this game. It's going to be a fun one to watch though.
If it makes you feel any better, Sam, the unbiased person, says, I understand that pick. I get it.
Yes.
I get it. So
it's just fun though that Vanderbilt, they look like they're here to stay. So this rivalry in the future is going to be a lot different than it's been in the past.
I'm going to be over here on this couch over here with my hands locked in place watching this game, and I'm not moving.
So let's just say Vanderbilt wins. Craziness happens. They sneak in the college football playoff. Would you root for Vandy? Or is this like you don't root for little brother? They CSU made it. I would never root for them.
Listen, I understand people like Pavia. I hate his guts, so I will not root for them. I will root for his hot mom. But I mean, even if they make it in, I think they'd get put out by somebody decently quickly. I don't think they're have the talent level yet to really punch through that ceiling. But
I will. Yes,
they can get there. I do believe they can get there.
You mentioned, I think they are building something special over there in Nashville. But okay, Sam, this is the portion of the show where I give a 1-minute sad update on my Colorado Buffaloes and Wyoming Cowboys. CU plays at Kansas State. The spread is 16 points. They decided to redshirt Juju Lewis, so he's not playing. They got Salter.
Oh my God!
The transfer portal's barking. The the recruits are decommitting.
Everybody
Marshall Faulk
hurts.
just got a head coaching job, so he's leaving. CU is not looking good.
Everybody cries.
Wyoming Cowboys, they play at Hawaii. Same thing. Their
Mhm.
quarterback completed 5 passes last weekend. So, yes, everyone
You
hurts.
give your
Everyone
hand
cries
to
over
me.
here.
Then you say
It's
goodbye.
I will just
It's
be
over.
rooting for the season to be over for both teams. And then
How's it gonna
see what happens.
be when you don't know me anymore?
We'll see.
How's it gonna?
gonna
The last hour of the show. How's it gonna be?
That's why they limit me to a minute, because I can sit here and cry all show about my
And
teams
I
over
cry.
here.
Oh my God, did I cry?
Yeah.
Are you gonna watch the Buffs one last time?
Yes, I'll
I gotta watch
put it on
Kid
the
and
broad
Salter.
screen, maybe.
I don't know. I might be busy. If it's on, I might flip it on.
Oh,
but
I'll be busy. Bloop, 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 bloop.
we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see
When you
what
guys come
happens.
to see Sam, what do you do for fun? I'll show you. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
It's not just Dr. Pepper in the mini fridge. Let's just say that.
No. There is a SoCo and eggnog in there, so you know.
And you
Tis
heard
the
it here.
season.
You heard it here first. Crew Talk Sports invading Mr. First Down's house next year.
Come get you some.
Come get you some.
Well, that Wyoming Hawaii game is a 11 p.m. local time for you, Sam. So if you can't sleep, you can tune that on. It'll put you right to bed, right to sleep.
Oh.
CU plays at 10 a.m. So you can start your day and end your day sad, like me.
Gee whiz, Dante.
He's fair and he's honest.
I thought Ev was the sad sack. What is this? What is this?
We all have some sadness that we're
Yeah,
trying to
when you're a
get rid of.
CU fan and everyone hates you,
Just be a functioning
It's
alcoholic
tough.
like me. It's a lot easier. You know?
yeah,
Do this
alcohol
shit
can't.
I have become.
I just get angry, and then I
numb.
start rage tweeting. If you see my Twitter after some of these Wyoming and
Oh,
CU
I
games,
have. I was like, ooh, like that day. Something
Love
wrong, Dante.
That's Dante's sad football corner. Thank
Something
you for
vexes
tuning in.
thee.
All right, boys. Well, what a show. Thanks again. Mr. First Down, my dog, Sam. Dog,
Guilty as
you're-
charged.
Hey. Crew Talk Sports has your back no matter what, bro.
That's right.
You're a real one. Dante,
Thanks.
what you think, man? Close this shit out or what?
Yes, here's my thought real quick. Saturday, when you sit on the couch to watch these games, pause for a minute and take it in, because this is it. This is the last week of the regular season for college football, and we're going to be fiending for football, unfortunately, sooner than we know it. So
Yep.
take it in. Enjoy watching your 8-loss CU Buffs, because you won't be able to for 8 months. But I can't
Wow.
wait to watch these games this weekend. That's for sure.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, boys. Hey. See you guys later.
Peace.
Bye-bye.